Hello, everyone. It's me, Mrs. Gronert, and today is What Are You Wondering Wednesday, the third day of STEAM Week. And today's challenge is all about shadow and light. Let's take a look at what you need to complete this challenge. So, you'll need the sun or a flashlight. You'll need paper and something to draw with. You'll also need an object that you can use to create shadows. Now, you can have just about any type of object that you want for this. You can use your hand, your body, or even an object of your choice. So, what do we do to complete the challenge? Well, we're going to be using different sources of light to create shadows. If there's sun outside, you can go outside at different times during the day and create shadows with your body or an object. You can use chalk or paper and pencil to trace the shadows that you make. You can also use your flashlight to create shadows with objects in the classroom. Then trace the shadows that you create. After you've traced your shadows, you can use your tracings to create art. You can color the shadow you created, turn it into mosaic, paint it, or something else. Be creative and have fun with the art that you make with your shadows. Okay, let's go ahead and see how we can complete this challenge. Now, today, it is raining outside, and I was not able to make any shadows with the sun because the clouds are covering the sun. So I'm going to use my flashlight to create shadows. I'll show you the figure I've created to make the shadows. So what I did was I made a really cute little cat out of cardboard. The important thing for the figure that I have is that it's standing up straight. It needs to stand up to be able to make the shadows. So what I did was I drew the cat, I cut it out, and then I taped it to another little piece of cardboard, just like that. You can make a cardboard figure too, or if you want to make something else, you can. Just make sure that you attach whatever figure you make so that it's standing up. That way, you'll be able to make your shadows more easily. Okay, let's go ahead and make some shadows. Okay, I turned out the lights so you could see the shadows even better. Now, here's my cute little cat. Let's see if I can use my flashlight to make shadows with the cat. Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that. I'm already making shadows with the cat. If I move the flashlight, what happens to my shadows? Look at that. I can make the cat shadow move different directions. That's really cool. Now, I want to come up with a way to put the cat shadow on the paper so that I can trace it with a pencil. Let's see, which way do I like it? Oh, it looks kind of like a snake there. Ooh, I like that. It makes it have a big head. This way, oh, that looks pretty cute, just like that. Maybe I'll start to trace it like this. So now I try to hold my flashlight as still as I can and create the shadow. Oh, look at that. Its ear is really big. If you need, you can have a friend help you to trace the shadow that you make of the cat. You can try to trace it different ways. And remember, you can use just about any figure you want to for the tracing. You could use Legos, a glue bottle, anything. Look at that. That's pretty fun. I almost have the whole cat there. So once I'm done tracing, I'll show you what to do next. So here we go. Here's the shadow of the cat that I traced onto the paper. That came out really cool. Now I get to use this to create art. I wonder how I'll make the art. I think I have an idea. I'll make it right now and I'll show you when I finish. I had so much fun making art with my shadows that I made 2 pictures. Here's one. There's the shadow of my cat figure with a rainbow behind it. I just colored in the shadow so that it looked a little bit like a real shadow. Then I made another one. I tried to make this shadow bigger. Look how fun this one came out. I colored the shadow part light and made a beautiful design behind it and colored it all in. I can't wait to see what you do with the shadows you create. When you finish that, I want you to think. Think about, how were you able to create shadows? What was the best time of the day to create shadows? Or were you even able to go outside to create those shadows? How were you able to change the size and the shape of the shadows with the flashlight? And why? How does the movement of the sun or the light change the size and the shape of the shadows? And why? After you think about those questions, you can fill out some of the worksheets for the activity. So on this sheet, you can draw something that you noticed about shadows and light, and then write about your observations. You can also tell a little bit more about what you learned about shadows. A fun way to do that is by writing, what can a shadow do? A shadow can and a shadow can't. You can make a sentence and draw a picture for that one. You can also write about what a shadow is and what it is not. So a shadow is and a shadow is not. And write a sentence about that as well. I hope you have a lot of fun exploring shadows and light in Wednesday's STEAM Week activity. And I sure hope to see you all again very, very soon.